a little different without the headphones. But yeah, this is Frnds vs Frnds, yo. What's good? How y'all feeling?
It was hot in here, fam.
It's kicking though.
But
Like
you're refreshed. You got something hydrating you right now at the moment.
Some Skittles.
So you watch my lens.
Yeah, right. With the Skittles and Joe.
Except that brother get drunk and pass out in Vegas.
With Skittles?
He passed out in Vegas drunk, and then he tried to run from the cops and he messed up his car.
Marshawn did that?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that.
but
He's still the GOAT though. Marshawn, that dude. He the realest one out there, yo. The realest, yo. But bruh, yo, so we got some crazy NBA news, highlights, what's going up. What's up with the news and rumors? What we got so far?
I'm gonna throw y'all a monkey wrench. I want y'all to remember these numbers. Contract number. Remember, 1 year, $9 million. Another year, $10 million. Second year, $10 million. Third year, $10 million. Fourth year, $13 million. Just remember that. 9, 10, 10, 14.
Okay.
All right, first rumor. The Knicks. We don't talk about the Knicks that much. Mr. Evan Fournier disrespecting Tibbs, disrespecting the Knicks. He said he wants to spit on the face of the Knicks because of them not trying to let him play.
Oh, he was mad?
Yeah, but the rumor is San Antonio is interested in trading for him.
Okay.
Bye. Go to San Antonio. What's the problem?
Well, we got to make that trade happen. Rumor has it that the player that we're interested in is Doug McDermott.
No.
Former Knick.
Whatever,
No.
Former
I'm
Knick.
good. I'm good.
Why not?
I'm good.
Why not?
I mean, get rid of Evan, but yeah,
you
I'm
get
good.
a 6'8" stretch. You get a bootleg version of Rich Novak.
Steve knows
Steve
that.
Novak.
He
Yeah.
said
I
Rich.
knew something was wrong with that.
Rich Novak.
Rich.
It didn't feel right.
Rich
You talking about
Novak.
Steve? Nah, Novak was dirty though. Novak was that guy.
But
He
you
was
get a
getting mad
6'8"
playing
version
here.
of him.
He better really be spot up like that.
He was. But we traded him away.
It don't
We had
matter.
him.
He's not gonna start.
We don't have to do.
But we got too many guards.
He not gonna.
That's
start.
another thing.
He's
that
gonna
always-
come off
that
the
always
bench.
happens.
Is he gonna actually play?
He's gonna have to.
Then no, he don't have to.
Tibbs gonna have to find a
Tibbs
way.
ain't gonna put. Yeah, it's not happening. That won't happen.
We need shooters.
We do need shooters, but
You
it
might
probably
as well
won't happen.
do it. He wants to leave. He's collecting dust. He's mad about that.
And he talking about junk too.
What's funny to me is, does he really think he's gonna go to San Antonio and be Robert Horry? Like,
He'll probably hoop there. Yeah, he'll definitely play there.
oh, I stand corrected.
Pop will,
Nah,
Pop will
Pop
play
likes
him.
vets.
Pop will play him. Pop will play him.
And plus, Victor's down there. The French connection.
That's facts. That's
So
facts.
there you go. That's the major rumor for the
Man,
Knicks.
you started that off with that rumor. That
Nah, we gonna get good.
what's up?
Another good one. I know we all like to travel. November 9th, Magic, the Hawks versus Magic in Mexico City.
That's good.
This is Orlando's fourth time going to Mexico. This is going to be the 32nd game in Mexico since 1992. More out-of-country games outside of the U.S. and Canada of all time.
Yeah,
So,
I like that move. There's gonna be a team there.
well, that's the funny thing about it. The rumor has been by 2025, when they have the whole new media agreement, which ESPN's getting scared. Everyone's trying to go to the streaming services. There's at least bare minimum going to be 2 teams. Everyone is dying to have Seattle come back to the Supersonics.
That needs to happen.
Bron has been preaching
No debate.
about trying to have
squad in
Las
Vegas.
Vegas, which the rumor is basically when Bron retires, that's the team he wants to own. He wants to be like Jordan, the full ownership of that.
Of a team that sucks for 10 years.
Yeah. And you already know as a GM for Bron, how's that going to work? He might do like Jordan and make horrible decisions.
We don't know that.
Has he made horrible decisions making trades?
No, he's won shit.
So-
But
so
him making
you-
trades.
Y'all always say that, but at the
We
end
always
of the
say
day,
he the GM,
remember,
so-
it was
He
the
made some
actual
moves.
GM. Look, I don't know anymore.
The other team, the other place everyone's been dying for is Mexico City. But out of the 3, only 2 most likely are going to happen. Everyone's dying for Seattle. And Seattle, there has been rumors for years that they have a group of millionaires, billionaires who are willing to actually create a new arena. Seattle's already down for it, so we already know most likely that's going to be that one. The other one, everyone thinks Braun's getting what he wants. It's going to be Vegas. Adam Silver wants it down in Mexico City. He wants to be more international.
And it's gonna happen.
Yeah, apparently with the goofy tournament that nobody cares about.
That's in Vegas. Oh no, the
Yeah, but I'm
championship,
saying-
the
Final
Final
Four
Four
is
is
over
He
over
got
there,
the whole
yeah.
format from like Europe or something, right?
Yeah, he's biting. He's trying to get them extra views.
I
But
don't
nah.
know. But drop it in the comments. Are you interested in seeing Mexico City, Seattle, or Vegas as the next expansion teams down there?
It's gonna be high.
Interested
on
in
Seattle.
traveling to Mexico City.
Yeah, I've been to Mexico when I was younger.
That's
Dope-
true.
Dope resort
Don't say it like that. It makes me sound old too. We're the same age.
back in the day when we were
Yeah,
young.
it sounds like you're talking about something in the 70s.
Right,
like,
right.
this is like
Right, he said,
2017, yo.
I've
Chill.
been there too.
The rumors have been Dame is still stuck. No one's trying to make a deal with Dame. Wants to go to Miami. Stephen A. Smith wants him to come to New York. Boston has been rumored, but Boston just did some interesting things. The wild card that's been talked about is Utah. Utah
Oh,
has
God.
the pieces to go trade.
Didn't you say
for it.
that last episode? He's going to Utah. You
I
said
was
something
just saying that.
like- Yo.
But the rumors are there.
Yo, is it a possibility that he's actually going to stay with the Blazers, or like
I
I thought he was shipping to Boston or Miami? Like those are like, yeah, we going there. Like it's actually going to happen.
Can he do that? Now that he's made a big deal about trying to leave, like, can he do that? Can he just stay now?
I don't think.
No, it looks
I don't
bad.
think it's gonna happen until a long time. This might be stretched all the way into the beginning of training camp if it happens. If not,
So then he's
stuck.
gonna just get put on a team in the middle of the start of their season.
Don't act like that doesn't happen. Look at James Harden. Look at Ben Simmons.
Yeah, look at them both.
Duds.
Both of them teams lost out in the same trade.
Yeah, I still can see him better off like
Who?
Dame. I think like that Miami or Boston would better fit. Like no matter what. Like Utah, I feel
That's
bad
what
for
he
bro.
wants, but we haven't heard nothing about that since the last time we recorded.
Facts.
I haven't.
Time will tell. No, but I heard Stephen Smith begging for him to come to New York. He was willing to give up Quigley. He's willing to give up RJ. He's willing to give up
Nah, he's
Mitchell
good.
Robinson. He's willing to give up certain pieces to get it for that to happen. Me personally, I like how Brunson has been handling it. And I only think he's going to get better being a younger player versus Dame. Dame, I get scared because he gets injury prone now. He's not Dame that we knew when he was coming out the league out of Weber State. He's older. The knees are messing up. He's always getting hurt each season. We got a fresh Brunson. Why are we going to mess that up?
They're not going to do
Because
that.
Dame raps.
Dame
Jalen
Dollar.
Brunson does not rap.
Dame Dollar.
He be randomly doing
Brunson does not rap.
He be randomly
has
doing
no
that.
music on iTunes whatsoever.
Which is good.
Which one would you rather hear? KD's raps or Dame's?
Probably Dame.
Dame
I
actually
don't
has
know.
bars.
Nah, I've heard it. I
Yeah.
know. He be randomly going on
Wait,
Instagram.
KD has a like.
KD actually rapped when he was with OKC.
No.
And it was not.
No.
It,
That
was,
was-
it
that
was
was
like
You
sound-
talking about that
SoundCloud
little
stuff.
clip when he was just like spitting and him
yeah,
and
but
Harden
no,
was
there
there?
was something else. There was something
Oh.
else. Like I gotta find the clip and send it to y'all.
Yeah, don't let his burner account find us on accident again.
Yeah, he's like, y'all suck. He's gonna say, none of y'all can
Nah,
rap
I sent you the
anyways.
clip earlier this week. Ryan Davis had to put. You know, listen. He
Nah.
put him to shame.
Oh, no,
He put him to- he put him to shame.
I saw that.
KD stay trolling, and Ryan Davis, you know the comedian. Shout out to Ryan Davis.
Yeah.
He kept it
Yeah.
real, and KD was trolling. But now remember I told you those numbers. All right, he stays in the media. Mr. Zion Williams. Zion and his family has been sued by a tech company for not paying $1.8 million loan.
Wait, what was the issue?
Here's
I
the
mean, I
back-
know he has to pay it back, but like, what's
It
the
was the
company?
backstory. Lee Anderson, Zion's stepfather, who's also his business manager,
Yeah.
strike one. This
close.
tech company called Anchor in California, they wanted him to be a brand ambassador. Okay, the father was like, "Yo, we need
Wasn't that?
Not Anchor, a different ANKR. Anchor.
Oh, the Charger company.
Yeah.
Oh, you know them?
Yeah.
You owe them money too?
Chargers.
You owe them money too?
They owe me millions.
Yo, tag them in the group. Let's see if they get us some money.
No, and we'll get sued. So I lied.
I
But I know who the company is, the Charger company.
Yeah, don't get us
It's
sued.
like a magnetic. They have magnetic chargers that go to the back of your phone. I'm giving them free promo.
That's why I said tag them. We need to get some sponsorship. So they asked for $150,000 up front for them to be brand ambassadors, but they took it as a loan. So they said, Anderson, the father, said they said that they needed a loan urgently because the family had taken out on expensive investments, including purchasing a certain real estate in New Orleans, and couldn't meet their obligations due to temporary suspension of payments from Williamson sponsorships dealing with results of injuries.
Oh my God, yo.
Anderson said to the lawsuit, they went into a forbearance agreement in which the company agreed not to sue if they received payment of $500,000 April 25th of 2023. They didn't get money. Outstanding balance due was still in July 6, 2023. Anchor received $500,000 on time, but $300,000 of that was going towards interest from that $1.8 million unpaid.
The interest was that high. It's already that much.
Remember those numbers I just said to you?
Add it up.
Remember what I just said to y'all? I just told you $9 million 1 year, $10 million another season, another $10 million third season, and 13 for fourth season.
Yeah.
That was Zion's rookie contract. My question to you all: where did all his money go? Yes,
KFC.
We first of all,
he
we know
lives
he
in
gets
New
taxes.
Orleans.
We know
tearing up crawfish like
Yeah, right.
we know the taxes.
Yo.
We know his agent. We know miscellaneous things, aka Mariah Mills. You're telling me that you needed money alone because of you not knowing how to handle your money?
Yes.
Yep,
That's what we're
he
learning
did.
here today. He mismanaged his life. Like,
And you had your stepdad as your
Skip that financial literacy class like big time.
doesn't
He
that
messed up.
suck? This is the one time we hear about his stepdad, and it's him fumbling a deal. This is what they mean when they say more money, more problems.
Shout out to Biggie, rest in peace.
I owe somebody money, which I never do, but like I wouldn't even borrow that much money. And then they're like, well, the interest.
Yeah, it adds
You just
up.
got $500K from me. Be blessed. Get away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the interest. I'll choke you.
Bro, that's funny. I ain't gonna stay in the news no matter what.
Yeah,
yo. He
that-
gonna stay just.
You know what he
no
should
matter
be in the
what,
news
yo.
for?
He messed up big time with us.
Actually playing basketball, yo. That would
Good
be
luck.
nice.
Hopefully he's ready for training camp.
He's gonna put himself in a position where he's gonna sign some new contract. It's gonna sound nice, and it's all gonna go to strippers that he has to pay off.
Remember he signed
legal fees.
his rookie extension. He got money now. 5 years,
Companies.
193. That contract extension.
How much of that is going to
Mariah Mills.
or whatever
Yeah.
other win that
He had a separate bank account for that, John. He had a separate bank account for that.
Yes, he put all
'Cause
the
he was
money in there.
He was dropping bread on her.
and the new sneakers dropped too. I kind of like them.
You gonna pick him up?
Oh yeah, I didn't
No,
know he
they
had
are
new sneaks.
ankle breakers. You know I gotta have support. But they
Speaking
look
about
tough. They're gonna be on court. I like the way they look. They're gonna sell a lot of sneakers. They got.
Dang, let's see.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Nah, I ain't seen him yet. I ain't seen. I gotta see.
you
him.
already know he always gonna pay
Yeah,
attention
yeah.
to them.
Yeah, he's a sneakerhead. He need to know.
He's the Woj of sneakers.
He is.
We will talk about that nickname.
This guy.
But go
all right.
ahead, continue with what you about
So
to do.
homie got, remember, his 5-year, 193 contract extension comes into effect this season. He better pay that loan. Keep
We
it
are
moving.
pocket watching this episode.
It ain't my fault. But
Yeah, he is, yo.
it ain't my fault.
Hey, he really is, yo.
Got me roped into this.
He reading everybody's.
If I get cussed out
yo. That's
on
bad
YouTube
funny.
by some guy.
If you continue saying this, we're gonna go to our first topic. Our first topic, and you all gonna talk to me about pocket watching again.
What's up?
We're gonna talk about Mr. Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown.
Oh yeah,
getting
he got
money.
paid
He got
big money.
historic
Jaylen
pay.
Big
Brown,
money.
man around town.
Jabron, if you be so kind, we got to hear from Uncle Perk about this $1 million that he received.
Did the expectations go up when it comes with a price tag like this, Perk?
Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. And listen, here's the thing. When it comes down to the expectations, first of all, in the city of Boston, the state of Massachusetts, we're talking about championships any damn way. So now, look, we have been waiting over the last 3 or 4 years for Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum to deliver one championship. Now you under this big deal right now. One championship is not going to be enough. And we're talking about, like Shanae said, a guy that's just entering or scratching the surface of his prime.
Yep.
Him and Jason Tatum are going to have to take that next leap of being able to cut down on turnovers while making others around them better. The great KG said this. This is when you know you have made it. When you're able to go out there and get you 30 and get somebody else alongside of you 15 and 10.
5 years, $304 million. Contract extension with a trade kicker that's less than the traditional 15%.
Money bags, big money.
Baseball money.
He the big dog now, and he wants to be the mayor of Boston. Yo, his little speech was funny. I ain't gonna front. I was like, not funny, but I respected him. I was just
Black
like,
Wall Street.
Boston,
Black Wall
Boston
Street.
for that? Nah, I ain't.
I just thought about that.
What,
No.
Black Wall Street?
I just
good.
thought about that.
What?
I mean, in Boston though.
Yeah, like in Boston. Come on now, nah.
Never was a fan. I had to go to a conference up there.
They would stop that. They'd be like, hold up now, chill out. It'd be worse than the first one they tried
I think.
in Oklahoma City.
Well, there were a lot.
Now that the Oklahoma City was like, it was taking over.
Cops not paying attention to them, but now I don't want to talk about bad things. Yo, his 22-23 contract. Stats. Everything was a season high for him. 26 points, rebounds, almost 7, field goal percentage, 49%, free throw percentage, 76%. Now, we're gonna talk about Marvel. With great power comes great responsibility. Is he gonna be able?
Spider-Man quote.
Yeah, Spider-Man, my favorite Marvel character. Is this brother going to be able to bring Boston not 1, not 2, 3 championships in the near future? He got 5-year
Put
deal.
3 on him.
He can't take 1. He can't get 1. He has to get more than 1.
I think they'd be lucky to get 1. What are you talking about?
I like how they stuck the Tatum and him. They're still together, but
Tatum's up for a contract extension next year. 5 years,
he gonna have to get paid.
$334 million.
He gonna have to get paid too,
Yeah,
but
he's getting greased. Yeah.
I think they just need that final piece. That KP trade is finalized, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's finalized.
Oh, I forgot about that.
All they need is a point guard. Who?
Wagner. But he's injury prone.
Derek White. Remember he was subbing in that point at one
Yeah.
point.
But he comes off the bench.
I know, but
That's their
are they
sixth
gonna
man.
start him? Like, you know what I'm saying? But they need a point guard. If they get a point, like if they get that Dame, if they do get Dame, it would be weird to see him in that green. But if they get him, that'll be interesting.
Cap got to work. You're going to have to see, like,
Somebody's not gonna get paid. Somebody will get paid.
it's not even just someone who's not getting paid. Who are you giving up for Dame's money got to match with whatever you're trading out?
Yeah,
So
But
it
that's
would
not
be-
the guy they need, though, is it?
They need a
Talking
point
about guard.
they need a point guard.
They need a point guard like
They got a shooting guard. They got a small forward. They got a center in Williams who's just like Mitchell. They got Horford because Horford's going to start a power forward because Porzingis is rumored to be
He's
coming off
still
the
there.
bench. Yeah.
Yeah, he's still there.
The point guard is what they need.
They need him though.
No, definitely. I'm just.
Yeah.
Fun fact, since Jaylen Brown got the richest contract, who were the other who were
dog.
other richest contracts out there?
Are they new contracts?
They were new. Recently new, like in the past year or two.
Oh, past year or two.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You should know one.
Actually, no one.
Devin Booker.
Nah. But it's his teammate. I'll give you that one.
Oh, KD.
Nah, it's not even KD.
DeAndre Ayton.
Nah.
How many teammates he got?
You forgot.
What, CP3?
Ayton?
No.
No,
Bradley
no.
Beal at 251.
Oh, Beal. Oh, wow.
Giannis at 228. And the Joker, second place now, 276. Jaylen Brown now has the highest paid contract ever
Yeah,
at
he got
304.
big bag. Dag, yo. Okay.
We're going to start seeing that more often now.
Yeah, them numbers is always going to skyrocket. It's
Now-
going to get up there.
Shout out to his agent. His agent is a nice guy, Jason Goulash.
You know him? You know
I
Goulash?
don't. Galashian.
You know, bro?
No, but bro did a very good job for his contract. So traditionally, a lot of NBA contracts are 12 months. So every month they get their paycheck. What he did for Jaylen was his contract is going to run, his payments are going to run for the 6 months. So he's getting more money up front
Oh, wow.
So
More upfront money than
anyone else.
Yeah, he did him right. That's what's up. That's nice.
And that agent used to work for another firm, but he created his own firm just recently, and Jaylen went with him. So that loyalty.
Yes, that's that loyalty. So he did
shout
him
out
right.
to his
He did him
agent.
right. He did him right. He did him right.
Sure enough, did. Now, since you all worrying about me talking about people's money, we're gonna talk about somebody like Kanye West. Would be like, "Wake up, Mr. West. Wake up, Mr. Simmons."
Mr. West.
Mr. Simmons, he just recently had a birthday.
Did he recently just have a surgery too?
So what?
Yeah, right.
You can't say anything nice to the guy.
Nah,
Why?
not interested. He's
Man,
a basketball player that doesn't play basketball.
He hurt. He really had an injury this time. He really is hurt. He had a whole back injury, didn't he? Like he
Yeah,
had a
he
surgery
had-
and everything. Like he really is
And then it
hurt.
reactivated on him this
You
year
don't
again.
care.
All right, you don't care. Well, guess
You don't
what?
care.
Jabron, if you be so kind, the next clip, since we got to let you listen to why you should care about Mr. Simmons.
So I'm going to start with the number one hater on our show, Perk. What are some realistic expectations for Simmons this year?
Well, first of all, I'm not the number one hater. That's the first thing. Second of all, here's the thing. Today is his birthday. He turned 27 years old. An NBA player prime is 27 to the age of 33, 34. So Ben Simmons has officially entered the prime of his career. And when I look at Ben Simmons, the way that this Brooklyn Nets team is currently constructed, you have Spencer Dinwiddie, you have Cam Johnson, you have all these pieces around him that are shooters, right? So you have an opportunity to let Ben Simmons be a facilitator. You have an opportunity to let Ben Simmons push the pace. The only thing that Ben Simmons needs to focus on is finishing around the basket. I don't care if he takes a jump shot this season, to be honest with you. He just needs to work on having the confidence to finish. Not pass up layups, not miss layups, but finish with dunks and authority. But when you have guys like Bridges and Cam Johnson, guys that could cut, that could move without having the basketball and be floor spacers, it's set up perfectly for Ben Simmons to go out there and succeed.
Yeah, I agree with Perk on the latter half of his argument because ever since there was so much focus, particularly when he was in Philly, we need to see him, develop a three-point shot. He needs to be a floor spacer. Remember when they used to cheer in warm-ups when he'd hit them before the game and things like that? That's when the pressure really started building up individually. And then, obviously now in Brooklyn, that was part of what followed him there. And so I think Perk's right. Like, do what got you to the league and not anything else because that's the best way that you can feel like yourself.
Differently about Mr. Simmons.
I have a change of heart. Now I care even less. I don't care. Like they're talking. I think it's cute that they're talking like he's gonna play. I mean, it sounds cool. I haven't seen him play in like 4 years. I'm not interested really.
Dang, it's been a minute. It has.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah.
He don't have no sneakers. He don't have no player exclusive.
My man
no
said sneakers.
That's all he got. He ain't got.
I don't
no
think you even buy him if he was doing
shoe
good.
whatsoever.
If they were cool, I would. But yeah, I've seen him more. Like I almost don't even know his number on the team anymore. I know
to
what
be honest,
it is.
I don't know his number.
It's 10.
It's
It's
25.
10. It's 10.
Oh, he changed.
He don't like 10, and he remembers that.
Oh, it's 10. Yeah,
It's 10
He
on
does have
on
an odd
Brooklyn.
obsession with the number 10.
I don't want to talk about that here. So I said, my cousin Kaylin will love that. He tries to get it out of me. I don't know what the problem is. I don't care about Ben Simmons' career right now because he doesn't actually play. I think it sounds good that he won't necessarily be expected to be as much of a shooter when he actually does come back to play, but it's like, let's cross that bridge when it comes to it. Like,
I think
when is
honestly,
he supposed to play?
Yeah, I think when he comes back, he'd be all right. Like, we've seen players that don't shoot be effective on the team. Number one player we all know, Draymond.
Yeah.
Draymond does that very well. He doesn't shoot.
He just kicks people in the nuts.
Yeah, we need that. You need that on the team once in a while. But no, it's like,
Yeah.
no. But no, he doesn't need to shoot. If he shoots, he shoots. But what we don't need for him is to pass up an open layup, which he did the last time we saw him play.
Ask Doc.
No, not the last time we saw him play in Philly.
No, that's for real.
Yeah,
that's
he
the last
passed up.
time he actually really was playing.
Nah, he's played in Brooklyn. He's suited
He
up. and
didn't
actually
really play that much.
But he's played. So that's not the last time we saw him
That's
play.
the last time I seen him effectively an all-star.
Yeah, maybe. That's the last time he was actually looked at as an all-star. Yes, that's correct.
And this is why I am indifferent about his playing.
But I got a question for both of y'all now.
He'll be all right.
I got a
But
question.
Bridges, he's straight.
We're gonna talk about that now. You got Bridges, you got Cam Johnson. Shout out to UNC. You got they just traded away Joe Harris. They lost
Joe gone.
Seth.
Seth left too?
Seth went to Dallas,
Dang.
free agency. Their center department is very interesting. Cam Thomas, a young player who's probably going to either come off the bench or possibly be the
He
shooting
was
guard.
going off, though.
He's a shooter. Now,
Before Bridges got there, he was taking over, dog.
yeah, and the sad thing is they pushed him when Bridges got here. But here's the question for y'all.
What's up?
Now, think about another point guard that didn't really – well, he tried to shoot but was horrible at shooting until he got a mid-range jumper. Rondo. Now, think about how Rondo was still effective with a very good team. Do you think Simmons can actually run a team, shoot whenever he feels like it, and actually make Brooklyn an effective team with the young gun kids that he actually has? Being 27, 28 years old, he's not a real old vet, but he at least knows how to actually get people the ball when they actually are open.
We don't know
Nah.
because he doesn't play.
Yeah,
That's
but
what
I'm saying
saying.
if he does play, do you think he actually can make Brooklyn a contending, deep playoff team?
I'm not saying he can.
No idea.
He himself can do that as a player, but he can make them better.
You know what I'm interested to see? Over there in Brooklyn, they got a lot of places where you can get oxtail pizza.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
You don't care about that.
Nah, yo, I used to call it the crack shop when I used to work in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
There was this chicken place. Yo, I'm so mad that they closed up. The chicken was so... Yo, chicken breast. You know chicken breast is always dry.
Yeah.
That thing was moist as ever.
Moist.
This is when it's good. You
Flavorful.
want your chicken moist. Some
Flavorful.
things are better moist.
But the oxtail pizza,
Yeah.
definitely need to go get that. But like I said, the crack chicken was a very good place. And I used to go there every Friday.
Oh, wow.
It was addictive. That's why I call it crack chicken. But but Brooklyn, for real, I really do feel like with Simmons, I really do believe like there is a possibility that if he stays healthy, they got a coach and Jacques Vaughn, who used to be a point guard. He
Yeah,
used to play in the
good
NBA. Coach under Pop. He did coach in Orlando, so he knows how to deal with players. It's not like Steve Nash, who was a Hall of Famer, MVP,
Who wasn't doing the right
that wasn't
stuff.
doing the right thing that KD wanted him.
Had
But
the
anyway,
squad.
I do believe Brooklyn is actually going to be an effective team if they let Simmons play without putting the pressure of him having to have to shoot at a certain rate that they know.
They're not going. Nah, everybody knows that's not his role.
Yeah, but
pretty
Philly
sure-
didn't.
At the last minute, they didn't know. Like, when he was in, I think we all have amnesia when he was there. Like, he didn't shoot when he was in Philly. People just figured out he couldn't shoot, and they were just like, whoa, like, we don't even have to guard, bro. Like, that's it.
But when you're still scoring 20 points.
In the paint?
Yes, but when you're seeing that and you're a first-round pick, first pick overall, and you're expecting so much from him, the expectation as a first pick overall, you're not supposed to be a passive punk.
At the end of the day, everybody figured out what he could do later in his career, and that's when he got exposed. He just got exposed. He got figured out later. Usually you can get figured out quick in the NBA.
He also didn't want to play for Philly. I think he actually would have been better in LA.
You see what I'm talking about?
No.
He's switching it up.
No, I'm not switching it up. I just think like, he didn't want to be there. I think he didn't care. He got his money. Because thinking about that, after he got his money, you saw the exposure. He did what he needed to do to get his first contract.
That wasn't it.
What do you mean
Bruh,
it wasn't
after that last play, he got Doc. Oh no, can't
that's
say that's
my
your
boy.
Man. No, that's not
that's
your
my boy.
Let's go back to the clips. That is not your boy.
I told you I felt bad for him, but he was never supposed to be on that team.
After that play, Doc said some things he probably should have said it, worded it better. And that's when Simmons was bitching and just wasn't feeling some type of way.
But he got paid.
After that, he got paid.
But he didn't care. He got his money.
Yeah, but that's when after that play and after that series,
that
he
was
got
the icing
exposed.
on the cake.
But that was it after that.
But he was always exposed.
No.
You didn't know that he couldn't shoot?
Everybody knew he couldn't, but everybody was still playing on him after a while.
Because he was still hungry to get that contract. After he got that contract, he didn't care.
Okay, so basically, after his contract, when he comes to Brooklyn and he actually has what type of numbers is going to make you feel like, oh, he can actually play again? You make it seem like he's not going to hoop when he come back.
We don't know, like Kyle said.
I think he's actually
I'm saying I don't care.
Yeah, he don't care.
Because
that's different from I don't know.
I'm expecting,
he don't care.
I'm expecting
He's talking about chicken wings and pizza.
20 points out of the guy.
It's not going to be 20 points, bro.
What do you think he's getting? He's
It's
not
gonna be
getting. He shouldn't be getting 6, 6, and 6.
No, it should be
That's
double-double.
unacceptable.
It should be double-double. It should be a
It
double-double.
should always be double-double with him because he's always getting
13.
rebounds, always getting assists.
But the way everybody's talking shit about him, it's like, oh, he can't do that or he don't want to play. Yo, he's going to be a double-double type player. When he comes back for the Brooklyn, he's going to be effective.
He's going to need 20 points.
Not really. Not with with Bridges,
Not with
no.
him.
It'll be nice. It would be nice, but that's not going to happen.
20 points.
No.
What points do you think he's going to get? What,
More
15?
than more than 10,
you
15,
said 20
and 15
points.
and 12.
I was
15
gonna
and 12.
15 and 12 rebounds.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
The
No,
average?
he was heavy on the rebound.
And assists. He's going to have assists.
He
should
should
have.
always be a triple-double. He's
if
magic.
it's going to happen.
Whoa.
So what's the other
If it's
part of the
gonna
triple?
happen.
I think he got to be 20 points, 10 rebounds, 12 assists.
Yeah.
But since we have to be on the topic of Philadelphia, and the player you thought was the better player out of the deal, we got to talk about the deja vu that Philadelphia is having. Mr. Jabron, play that clip.
Now that we're here,
Yeah.
what do you think are the biggest storylines heading into this year?
I mean, I feel like I've lived this movie before. Was I sitting here a couple Julys ago and having this conversation about the Philadelphia 76ers, wondering if there was a player who would show up to camp, and then if he did show up, what would he do? We're back there again.
Right.
It's James Harden, not Ben Simmons this year. And I can't believe we're living this movie again. There's obviously different personalities and people involved here, but you know, the sense around the Sixers now is the situation with James Harden probably goes unresolved this summer. Doesn't seem like there's much movement at all. And obviously that can change at any moment. Someone could pick up a phone and make a call. But this James Harden situation in Philadelphia feels like it could be a long standoff.
Yeah.
Just like the situation in Portland feels like it could be a long standoff with Damian Lillard. Like, we have watched these movies before. They never really end well. They are box office for a while, and then people get very tired of them. And so I think going into the season, that it feels like we're right back there with the Philadelphia 76. So, except James Harden has 1 year on his deal, not 4.
And at this point, it's just another stalemate. We're sitting here going, all right, it's a little bit of chicken. Who's going to make a move first? Perk, your most intriguing storyline for this season?
Well, you know what? It's just what Ramona was just talking about. And y'all ready for this?
No.
If I'm Joel Embiid, I know y'all not, but if I'm Joel Embiid, I might just walk up in the office, have a phone conversation with Daryl Morey and the ownership group of the 76ers and say, you know what? If we can't fix this James Harden situation expeditiously, then it's time for me to move on. Right now, I'm to the point with the Philadelphia 76ers, just blow it up. Because I'm thinking about the James Harden situation. He won out, but Daryl Morey is not going to just trade him away for picks and a rising star, right? Daryl Morey wants back like a Paul George type caliber player for James Harden. That's not going to happen. So all of a sudden, if you do get James Harden going into training camp, he don't want to be there. So what is it with right now with Embiid? If it's not about championships, then it's not about nothing. This is a center that has had an injury history, right? And so his prime is not like a Giannis prime because of the injuries that he's had in the past. Right now, the window for the Philadelphia 76ers and Joel Embiid should be in a conversation, and to me, it's not that wide open anymore.
Deja vu all over again.
Yeah.
Kyle over here texting his agent, asking questions why Harden's about to leave.
If everybody else can get money just sitting on the bench wearing Gucci, I want some money too.
Harden thinks that he really is the star of every team that he goes to from Houston.
Yeah.
And now the issue is no one really wants to trade for him. Or Daryl Morey, the GM, thinks that he's going to get a king's ransom, a KD deal.
He not.
But the big issue is now the big fella. And he just said this week. He was like, I just want to win a championship, whatever it takes. I don't know where that's going to be, whether it's in Philly or anywhere else. I think it's time for you all, not you all, but people like Jabron, who's a Sixer fan, I think it's time to get worried that Mr. Embiid is trying to check out.
Oh, yeah, he's making moves. Bro just got married. Congratulations. He's out.
Poor
He's
soul.
ready.
Welcome to the club.
He's going to Miami. Actually, the Knicks want him, too.
Yeah, but then we got to worry about his knees.
Yeah.
And what we would have to give up to get him over here.
They already said, interesting of that, it would be RJ, Randall, or if not Randall, it would be Mitchell.
A lot of people.
Mitchell, wait.
Quigley, Grimes.
It's the whole team.
Picks.
So if I think a better fit for him would be Miami, what will Miami have to give up?
Starting at Tyler Hero.
That's
and
cool.
They also got to do Bam.
No, they can't get rid of Bam. Bam has to be in an equation to make it work.
Yeah, yes.
Bam has to be in an equation.
Bam got to go.
Nah.
Yeah, because
look at the contracts got to match
up. That's a giant
up.
hole that they got that Philly would have in there. You need at least Bam. Yeah.
That'd be wild.
You heard what
you have to.
Tobias Harris's father said, who's his agent.
No, we didn't. What did he say?
Yeah, we didn't. No, we didn't.
He was like,
no idea.
Stop lying that we heard. He said, stop lying like we heard.
You already know I be on the web looking at stuff. He was like, yo, Philly has not used his son the right way.
What? Tobias, yo, chill out.
He's a overall guy, like a glue guy.
I like
his game though. I like his game.
Remember, he got that max contract, $100 million plus over Jimmy, and Jimmy was like, "You picked Tobias over me."
Yeah, that was dirty. Jimmy should have got that. Every year Jimmy proves himself, bro. I don't care. Like, he's that guy.
But you know, Jimmy wants Embiid. Embiid wants. The only Nick connection is Leon Rose was his agent, and Embiid loved Leon Rose because he looked out for him as the agent, made sure everything was lined up from the right way.
Yeah.
And the whole thing with the Knicks, I take him, but then he has that constant knee injury. You already know he wear the mask. He getting the bumps and bruises. Is it someone that you would actually take, or would you risk it all with with what we have
What we talk about for who?
for Embiid.
For what team?
You talking about the Knicks?
For the Knicks.
Nah, I mean, it would be dope. I don't like. Man, it's a former MVP. Why not have him on the squad? You know what I'm saying? I know you're saying about injuries and stuff like that, but if we have to give rid of the whole
Plus the
squad
fan. Yeah.
and future picks that we have, I would give like a couple players and then the rest of the remaining picks maybe to see what happens. That would be a little risky, but still, I am not going to give up the squad
What you're
already.
talking about is the cycle again.
Yeah, that's going back to the old
You
days.
know, I don't like that. I like keeping picks.
And then Tibbs gets fired, and then the next coach that comes over doesn't really work with him.
Mike D'Antoni again.
Yeah, I'm good on all of that. We might, as far as the Knicks go, you might as well just build the team, do the draft, couple years, do that. I don't think the answer is to gut it for, a star. And then everything not work out.
Yeah, the better bet would
Who
be.
wants to win a championship too? He not coming.
Oh, matter of fact, what's the ETA and the predictions of like when he's actually gonna leave if he is willing to leave? Like, is it next season? Like before this season? Or is it next season?
They think the rumor has been they said, "Yo, Harden is the reason why Embiid really wants to go now because of the whole situation that's going on." Embiid is looking like, "Yo, when are you gonna give me that piece that actually going to help me go to the finals?"
Yeah, go the distance. Yep.
Remember, he didn't want Harden. He wanted Beal.
Yeah. Yep. He wanted Beal.
And he was pissed off that. And every year, everyone keeps thinking, is this the final time for Embiid to leave? It's been rumored that this might be the final time. If Harden stays this year, it's definitely going to be the time when Embiid's going to be like, yo, it's time for me to go.
Yeah, we've seen it before when the star players like, yo, like I've been asking for help, not getting it, and they ship off. Sadly, that's how it's been going nowadays. They just leave instead of sticking it out and actually, it's in reverse where like the team will actually get the player, but it hasn't been working.
You don't want to end up like Dame.
No, I wouldn't want to end up like Dame at all. I mean, Philly's a better city to me, but still, like, nah, you don't want to end up like Dame. It'd be too late, and you just renege like Dame did. Like, oh, I'll stay here, and then now you want to go, but nobody's picking you up. So yeah,
But at the same time, everybody can't win.
Facts.
I say you put your roots down somewhere and just try to win by beating everyone.
He want the players. He ain't getting them. They keep screwing him over. I'm like, yo, I want this player. They're like, nah, you be all right. You figure it out.
Stephen A. Smith said, because James Harden wrote some cryptic tweet online, he wants him gone. He was basically saying, like, look in the mirror. It's you. You're the problem. Stephen A. also thinks Maxey is the future and the runner with him.
A lot of Philly fans think that too.
Yeah.
Maxey.
That's crazy. Nah, I'm good.
He balls.
Yeah, he do, but he's the future.
But guess what? If Embiid goes, this is the last bit of trust the process. Think about all the players.
The process has been untrusted for a while. Think about how many players that came out trust the process.
I actually disagree. I think they had a shot and they missed.
The last time they had a shot is with that squad where Jimmy was in.
When they lost to Kawhi.
That was the last time.
But they had it.
They would have kept Jimmy, I think. They would have kept that squad. If they would have kept the main pieces of that squad, the next season, they would have been all right.
They lost. Just like the Clippers. They had a shot at it. They had a shot. They had a window.
Brett Brown.
They missed.
And picked
Their
up
time
Doc
is now
after that.
over.
Yeah.
Everybody can't win. That's the point.
Gotta get the right
Philly's
formula.
process is complete. It's time for them to go away now.
I know you have a process. You have a game.
Kinda, yeah. Let's have it.
All right, Jabron. Play this man's clip.
Y'all know, yeah, it's going on now. I mean, y'all do know it's the off season. Every off season, it's boring. I'm sorry, I don't watch baseball like that. I go to Mets games, but I can't really watch them. What kind of league would y'all rather see during the off season before we get to see football? There's a lot of weird options out there. Like, would you rather watch basketball players play a different sport, a track league for different? No, think about it, like a track and field league from different sports, soccer players, baseball players,
Golf.
That would be funny if they if they did that. Ultimate frisbee with like golf or something.
Ultimate frisbee, yeah.
What about chess boxing?
You know, some of these players have been investing in like pickleball.
Pickleball?
Yeah, that's that new.
That's
wave.
a gym video game.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a gym
game.
That's a gym sport.
I
That
was
chess
studying
boxing
pickleball.
thing is real, by the way.
Oh,
They
for
do
real?
that, yeah,
Oh, wow.
in Europe somewhere.
Russia.
I don't know if it's Russia. I don't remember.
You know they.
But
probably
somebody
do.
does it. They box and there's chess off to the side with people who aren't in the ring. I'm just saying, people do what they got to do to fill the void between the NBA and the NFL and college football and all that.
The big three.
The big three. I mess with the big three. Shout out Cube.
Shout out to the dog. You already
Yeah,
know.
The OG, triple OG.
Craig.
But what would you watch? I mean, I did watch the XFL just on
Does that have
the
to be a
stream.
real thing? I would say like
Doesn't
if they
have
do,
to
like,
be
a-
real. You said USFL?
Yeah.
If they do golf, a lot of players already do that.
Curry just.
I would say
They had a Kyler to
yeah,
Curry.
he killed.
But would you watch that?
I can't.
I can't watch golf like that. I don't know. I can't. I would say if they did, it'd be funny. This is just like, this is what even I wasn't thinking. If they did slam ball, that would be hilarious.
Someone brought that back. They posted
Yeah,
that.
it's back.
They
Yeah.
just brought it
If they
back.
did slam ball, that would be funny. If basketball players would do slam ball in the off season, that would be hilarious. Or do like a real intense dodgeball tournament. That would be funny to me.
Maybe. I think I'd actually watch women's 11-11 football
Oh,
if they would actually, because they have leagues like that.
Yeah, they do. They do. They
lingerie
But it's
do.
not.
I would
on
watch
as
that.
much. The lingerie one was stupid.
Hey,
Nah,
this boy
listen.
bringing up
For the
good
record,
one.
when I talk about women's football, I'm not
Yeah.
talking about flag is cool too. That's an Olympic sport now, I believe. But when they play 11-on-11, it's kind of interesting. I just would like to see it a little bit more often in the off season. Just come a football junkie. I watch almost anybody play football.
You gotta pick one.
You don't
All right,
wanna
then
do
mine.
that chest
I think he
boxing?
wants to do the lingerie joint.
Yo, get Victoria's Secret to sponsor us for that.
What?
Let's see.
To be completely honest, the football one, yeah.
What about like a Madden league, or watch regular like college athletes and everything? People in the off season do Tekken tournaments or something.
Or what? Now you're gonna tell me I'm bugging, but what about the retired Hall of Famers playing like a 7-on-7?
Nah, I don't want to see anybody old tear an ACL,
Nah, they don't gotta be
PCL.
old, but they could be like 45.
That's old enough.
What? You see T.O.? T.O. still in shape?
Yeah, T.O.'s been like he'll be doing
He
like
still think he gonna play in the NFL.
You see him do Staley?
he'll be going to people running like
He's fat.
oh yeah, Staley's big. Yeah, he a coach now.
Yeah,
That's
he
why
was
I'm
like, he a big
saying
dude
I
now.
don't want to see a bunch of just like I want to see people
Darrell
in the off
Revis?
season just being bored, doing a Street Fighter Alpha tournament or something.
You want to see Tekken in real life?
Not in real life, but I'm just saying that would kind of be cool. Somebody's getting arrested. It happens all the time,
You
and
gonna
like
be you gonna be the official?
Eagles, Cowboys. No, I'm not. I'm staying far away from all that. I can't have anybody messing up my face for the camera.
Look, man, you the highlight of our show. You're the one who gets all the women to watch our podcast.
Yay! Don't tell a secret.
Go get a couple more. But before we actually end this up, all of us being fathers, prayers for continued guidance and strength for Bronny. The craziness of being at USC, thank God he wasn't by himself shooting in the gym, like practicing solo, because that would have been crazy. When he had cardiac arrest and the staff actually got revived him and everything and got him to the hospital. I like how Bron actually has a PR person. They've kept it close to the vest. They've said what they wanted people to know. that he got out the hospital. He's recovering fine.
Mm-hmm.
All of us being fathers, that's something that you don't even want to see, hear, get a call, get a text. I'm just happy that he's alive. I'm happy that the people that were there, that were supposed to be there, has actually got him to safety, and they were quick to call the parents to make sure to get there to the hospital as possible.
Yeah, they saved his life, man. That was big. They did that.
I hope he gets to play this year, but now there's going to be a lot of questions. Because remember, Shaq's son, Sharif, when he was at UCLA, he had the heart issue, and he couldn't play his first freshman year.
Yeah, surgery and everything.
Yeah.
Reef actually reached out to him and said, yo, like, I actually know what's going on. Everybody's saying, get well, God bless. But it's like, if you want to talk about it, because he went through the same exact thing, reach out to me, because I went through the same thing.
Same thing like Hamlin. He reached out to Bron. Because Bron reached out to him when he woke up.
We seen this a lot, yo. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big-time decision for that family. You know, we wish him well for whatever decision he tries to make, you know what I'm saying? But, you know.
I'm sorry to make that a sad ending, but send us home.
Yeah, yo. Yo, this is Frnds VS Frnds. We are out of here. We're going to see you next episode. Peace.
Peace.